kind of tunes you. Hello from Malmö Central Station, where I've just arrived, landed in Copenhagen this morning, and got the very scenic water on both sides train journey across the bridge to Sweden, where my final tour of the summer leagues, I guess, for this season is all kicking off. Malmö tonight plays Sirius at Eleda Stadion. Let me get that right. Which has been on my bucket list for a little while. There's more on all of that later. For now, let's go and explore the city. I've got a little while before I can check in, etc. And then pretty much straight off to the stadium after that. So let's get exploring. It's a pretty lovely day here in Malmö today. Unfortunately, I just visited the castle for a very little bit of time, and it really isn't much to look at. I mean, so do you disagree? It kind of looks like a warehouse to me. Right, let's see what all this is about then. Look at that. How dare this be represented in a disgusting food museum? But these definitely belong here. The daddy of awful smelling foods. Ate everything, but I did not add to the vomits. Had all the foods, no real problem, apart from some of the cheeses I didn't really like. But there was then like a round of spicy sauces, and I only got halfway. They were, if you know me, I'm not a big spice guy, let's just say that. Anyway, I'm gonna dump my crap. Enough about the disgusting food museum. It's time for some football, don't you think? Not-for-profit Malmö supporter shop. It's pretty cool in there with some merch and stuff. It looks like it's all made by the fans. Stickers as well you can get in there. But I was hoping for like a badge or a scarf, and I'm gonna have to get that in the main shop. So with that being said, let's head over to the stadium. I have to say, the Malmö away shirt is an absolute beauty. Look at those pin shots. Alright, secured my scarf. A very nice, plain one, but it's enormous. Really long, look. Both sides. Yeah, I've been wanting to come here for such a long time, so I can't wait to get in this. I haven't actually eaten apart from one pastry at all today, so I've gone for the little hot dog thing they've got going on, as well as a beer which I believe is in a plastic bottle, and there's only 3.5%, so not too big, but it wasn't as expensive as it could be, to be honest. Anyway, let's get to my seat. While the stadium fills up, let's talk a little bit about the game. Now today, Malmö, the record champions of the Allsvenskan, are taking on Sirius, who for some reason they played last week as well, and they beat 3-4. So hopefully a game as good as that again. That's a bit of wishful thinking. All the same though, they look by far the strongest team in the league at the moment, so I fully expect a Malmö win today. Look at that, a banner for Roy Hodgson, who's an absolute legend in this part for the time he spent here and all the titles he won. coolest thing about the Allsvenskan by far is that all the clubs are fan-owned, and as a result of that, they've collectively voted to have no VAR in the league, which just means the games flow so much nicer. So I can't wait to have a little bit of a break from that. Flags the colour of the region. So much colour.
16 Oliver Berg. 18 Pontus Jansson.
And we're up. Sirius' first shot of the match, but they probably should have scored there. It's an absolutely glorious afternoon for some football. Just wish we could have some play to go along with it. About 4 seconds added on at the end there kind of sums it up. Malmö dominated the possession but haven't created too much, whereas Sirius have been a serious threat both from set pieces and on the break. They've come the closest, to be honest, but it still does look like Malmö are by far the better team. I can't really explain it. I mean, I know they're in the middle of a European tie, some of their best players on the bench, but still, it's been quite a poor game up to now. So hopefully that changes in the second half. Can't see an awful lot at the moment. Vision's still not fully back, but the game is underway. I said that Sirius were a threat, they've just taken the lead. Who saw that coming? Fans here are getting infuriated with all the time wasting. Just listen to the whistle. There's probably going to be a lot of time added on because of all the time wasting. Even so, Malmö probably about 10 minutes. So they're going to be losing here to a bottom half side. It'll be a bit of a disaster. 10 minutes added on. You don't see that very often in games without VAR. And listen to that as the full-time whistle blows. Celebration in that little corner. But dissatisfaction everywhere else. Malmö was so bad for the majority of that game. And they just turned it on far too late when they were throwing loads of bodies at it. They couldn't apply the finishing touch. Got to be honest, when I booked to come here, I did not expect anything other than a Malmö win. And that's just not the way it ended up. I did not expect the stadium to be emptying out so quickly or anything. It's just such a poor performance. The guy sat next to me, he just couldn't believe what they were watching. I mean, they are in the middle of a Champions League tie, so some players were rested, but all the same, this is the side that they beat just over a week ago, so it goes to show really what a difference a couple of days makes. But yeah, very, very poor result indeed for Malmö. I just can't believe it, guys. I've been waiting so many years to come here. The time was finally right, and they lose. It's just this sport for you, man. I was really hoping to see a big celebration at the end there, like they always do. Pontus Jansson likes to lead those, but not to be on this occasion. I'm sure I'll be back. I had a lovely time, and I just love Allsvenskan in general. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye. Well, it's been a very long day for me, but there was one thing I had to do first.